theory. I grabbed this in the mailbox on my way up and took a quick shower, and now we're gonna open the goods. First of all, I noticed that this package is called Boox, B-O-O-X. The box you don't throw away. A reusable box that's good for the earth. Let's open her up. So scan the QR code to learn how to return this Boox box so it can be reused. There's this little, welcome to the world of Rhode. Rhode is a new philosophy on skincare developed by Haley Rhode Beaver. We believe in one of everything really good. If you have any questions, concerns, please email, blah, 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 let us know. Join us on the road to dewy, delicious skin. Okay. So I think it's like recyclable wrapping. I think that's what this is. And so nothing too like crazy for packaging, which is really nice. So just the paper and then the boxes. So I got the kit that has one of each thing in it. I was just gonna get the serum and the moisturizer and then like one of the lip balms, but I think at that time the moisturizer was out. So in order to get the moisturizer, I had to get the full set. So that's what I did. So this first one is the Rhode Peptide Glazing Fluid Dewy Hydration Layer. Niacinamide, 2%, peptides, hyaluronic acid, and marula oil. After AM, PM cleansing, glaze face with 1 to 2 pumps, avoid eye area. And I believe it's all like fragrance-free, cruelty-free, all that. It says stay hydrated on the top. It's like, seems so small. It's 1.7 ounces. But I do really like the packaging. I like how simple it is. It's just very like aesthetic. But it does feel really small. But it might just be like the packaging, you know? So yeah, I believe this is just basically like a peptide dewy serum. And then I got the Barrier Restore Cream, Rich Face Concentrate. Rich, nourishing moisturizer to comfort and restore a compromised skin barrier. After cleansing in serums, apply 1/2 finger length amount onto face, neck, and décolleté. Layer after peptide glazing fluid. Avoid eye area. The top says invest in your skin. It's just a little, again, it feels really small. 1.7 ounces. But again, really cute packaging. Has a little screw top. Had shea butter, acai, squalene, and peptides in it. Here's those. And then I got all 3 of the lips. So peptide lip treatment, shea butter, babasu, kapuaku peptides. So definitely all very like anti-aging. They all have peptides in them. This one's the unscented one. I like this packaging. It has the same little like dent on the top. And just a regular little squeezy tube on the top. And then there is watermelon slice. And that one's in like a pink outside, but same inner packaging, but the writing is like pink. Yep, smells like watermelons. And the last one is in salted caramel. This is the one that I was gonna get if I got one of them by itself. And they say apply this restoring lip treatment for pillowy, soft lips day or night. This one has like a yellow cardboard with it, and the writing is yellow. Ooh, that smells good. Smells like taffy, like like caramel taffy. It smells really good. So that is everything. I'm really excited to try these. Like so far the vibe I'm getting is that they're more like anti-aging with the peptides, like very, like I think all of them have peptides in them. So very like anti-aging, plumping, hydrating. Okay, we are in my awfully lit bathroom, but it's the same night I had to put a t-shirt on because Orange Theory was so hard tonight that I was just continually sweating. Even though I like just took a shower and everything, I just like continued to just like sweat. But I just washed my face while I was in the shower and I want to use these right away. So the packaging feels really small, but I just grabbed these other two serums that I just happen to have. This Ordinary Hyaluronic Acid, this is only 1 ounce. I feel like that's a pretty normal size. This Truly one that I still have, this one is 1.7 ounces as well. So these are the same amount of ounces, and so I would say that's pretty normal. It just, I think because like when you take off the top, it just like feels so small, but really it is comparable to the amount of ounces you get in like other serums that I have. So okay, that's like 2 pumps. I'm gonna like warm it up, usually what I do with my serums. I'm gonna add 1 more pump. It doesn't really have a scent, which is good because I like when things are like as unfragranced as possible. I think first impression, I was thinking that it would feel more thick. So it definitely added like that glow and shine. I don't really know what I think yet. Kind of felt like nothing. This is the Barrier Restore Cream, and this is also 1.7 ounces, and I just pulled out the Ordinary moisturizer that I've been using a lot, and this one is 3.3 ounces. So this one is a pretty big moisturizer, I would say. So I'm thinking this is pretty normal probably for a moisturizer. See, that's nice. I can tell right away. That's what I was expecting the other one to be, like this. This is really nice and thick, and like it feels hydrating. So that's nice. I like the feeling of it. It's almost like it's like I would say it's a mix between like a cream and a gel. It has like that more slippery feeling like a gel, but it's nice and thick, and it does feel really nice and hydrating. I think that's more of what I was expecting this to feel like as well, like that nice thick dewy cream kind of. But this one's definitely more light, and this one's more of a thicker cream. And then for the 3 lip treatments, I think I'm going to try the Salted Caramel one, because that's the one that I was gonna get. It's nice and thick, and it smells really, really good. It feels almost more like a gloss. It has that thick, not sticky, but it feels like thick and almost like an oil, but it feels super hydrating. My skin feels like a little sticky, but it's definitely nice and like dewy and hydrated looking. So yeah, I'm gonna continue to use these throughout the month and check in a couple times and then give you my final thoughts. Okay, it is July 7th, so I've been using the Rhode products for a little over 2 weeks now, so it's about like halfway through my month kind of like trial that I'm doing with it to see if I like it and the overall, like my overall thoughts on it. So I just wanted to give like a little bit of like a halfway point, my thoughts so far and what I'm kind of seeing in my skin, if anything. And I'm doing my little morning routine right now, so I'm gonna put it on as well. I'm sorry if you hear the fan. Like I said in previous videos, it turns on by itself, so I can't like turn it off or anything. So I'm sorry if that's annoying, but every morning I've been using the glazing fluid and then the moisturizer. It's called the Barrier Restore Cream. And then I pretty much use the lip product, the peptide lip treatment, every day as well. I always have one of these in my bag now. So literally all I've been doing in the morning is applying the glazing fluid. I usually do like 2 to 3 pumps, and I warm it up first in my hands, and then I just put it all over the skin. I haven't been washing my face in the morning because I just kind of wanted to like make sure I wasn't drying it out too much, and I kind of wanted like my natural oils and everything to like moisturize my skin and keep it like healthy. I didn't want to strip it at all. Sometimes I will like rinse it with some cool water or something just to like get refreshed. It feels good. But all I've been doing is doing the glazing serum, and then I'll take the Barrier Restore Cream and apply that as well. Again, I put it just like in the palm of my hand usually and warm it up a little bit. I just feel like it makes it easier to like absorb in the skin. It's a little bit like warmer. Go down the neck. Usually put the rest like on the back of my hands. Your hands are one of the first things to age, they always say, so I just use whatever leftover skincare usually on the back of my hands. And then I'll just put the peptide treatment on. I don't always do this right away with my skincare routine, but like I said, I always have one of these in my bag now. So I'll just apply it. And then of course SPF. I usually do my SPF when I do my makeup. So overall, I feel like my skin looks really good. Like I feel like it's very, very even. I'm guessing it's more of the like niacinamide. So I feel like that's probably that kind of working out, making my skin look nice and even. And then just the peptides and like the hydrating agents in it, I feel like make my skin look nice and healthy and like plump. I feel like there's not these huge active ingredients in them, like AHAs or retinols or anything like that. They're like very basic ingredients, I feel like, that are good for the skin, but they're definitely not too harsh or anything, and I feel like they're gonna be good for really any skin type. So yeah, I just feel like I've been waking up lately and seeing my skin, it just looks more like healthy and glowy overall, I would say. But the glazing fluid, I really like. The only thing with this is I thought it was gonna be more thick. It's not. It's a nice like light little, they call it a dewy hydration layer. I feel like that's exactly what it is. It just makes you a little bit more glowy and dewy. Your skin looks more like vibrant and healthy looking, and then it's just like just a little layer of glow. But it is a serum, so I feel like it has helped to make my skin look more even and just healthy overall. It says on the website that you can mix it with like a foundation as well to add a little bit of glow in there, and obviously a little bit of skincare in there. So I definitely want to try that with this. I feel like that's a really cool way to use that. So I definitely want to try that with this. But I feel like the real star between the two is the Barrier Restore Cream. It's called a Rich Face Concentrate, which I feel like, again, like very much so lives up to its name. I like how thick this is. I feel like when I have a moisturizer, I want it to be nice and like thick and feel like substantial, because I need and want that hydration on my skin. And this definitely does it for me. It's like the perfect thickness. It's not too heavy at all, but it's like a nice, it feels almost like a gel-like formula at first. I would say like both of them on your skin is like a little bit sticky. I don't think it's uncomfortable at all, but you definitely feel like this kind of like stickiness on your face. And then last, with the lip treatment, I had this in my last favorites video, so you know I already like it. It's nice that they offer unscented one, because if you're sensitive to smells or anything, but it is nice because these are unscented and fragrance free and everything. I feel like if I would want like fragrance in anything, it would be a lip product. Super thick and hydrating, looks like a gloss on. I said in my favorites video that a lot of times I'll just put a little lip liner on and put this on top, and it's just really like easy, natural, everyday lip. And then I just wanted to mention at night, I pretty much only use these two. I cleanse with the Tula cleanser I have for a long time now. I feel like it's a good like just deep cleansing cleanser. And then after I cleanse, I use the Peach and Lily Good Acids Pore Toner. I use this basically to exfoliate, get all the dead skin off, get the sweat off, and just keep like my acne at bay. I'm very acne prone and my skin kind of like goes through phases, and that's been really helping to just keep my skin more like neutralized, I feel like. So cleanser, and then I tone a little bit with this, and then the serum, moisturizer. Once in a while I'll use a little eye cream. I'm not too consistent with it. I just have the retinol eye cream from the Inkey List. I really tried to keep everything else that I used with these products very basic, and I feel like if these had some kind of like AHAs in them or some kind of acne fighting agents in them or anything, I would take this out to try it. But like I said, this is more anti-aging, plumping, hydrating, skin brightening and evening. So that's kind of why I kept this in the mix with it, because I know how that works and I didn't feel like it was going to change like me being able to see what these are doing. So that's what I do at night, that's what I do in the morning, just to be fully transparent in trying these to see if I really do like them. So far so good. I love that it hasn't broken me out at all. I love that it's fragrance free, cruelty free. But the price point is like super reasonable, and I feel like that's a really good like positive feedback that she's gotten, because I got the serum, the moisturizer, and 3 lip treatments, and it was $95 I believe was the kit, and that's sometimes the price of like 1 cream for high-end makeup. Yeah. So I would say it's super reasonable, especially for having like good clean ingredients in it, fragrance free, all that. Like the philosophy, I feel like goes right hand in hand with it, with what I believe of having more of like a basic routine with products that are really good, so not like overdoing it. I like that she's trying to come up with like the basically like basic essentials that you need to use every day and see results. So yeah, I think that's everything that I wanted to mention. Kind of a long spiel, but so far so good. I haven't really seen any like downsides to these so far. So I'll just do one last check-in at the end of the month just to give my final results after a whole month of trying these. But so far that's kind of where I'm at. So see you soon. Okay, so it is July 26th, so I've been using Rhode Skincare for a little over a month now, so I wanted to give my final thoughts and opinions about it. So overall, I have the same kind of thoughts that I did halfway through, that I overall just really enjoyed the products. There wasn't one that I like didn't like or had issues with at all. Overall, I think they really do live up to the hype. And I'm going to try to make this last bit a little bit shorter, because I know I kind of went more into detail halfway through, and a lot of what I said is pretty much the same as what I was kind of feeling halfway through, and kind of starting to see the results on my skin. So I just feel like really all in all, they're very hydrating products that are supposed to make you look more healthy, dewy, more plump. They have peptides in them, so they're more so like anti-aging and supposed to make your skin look more radiant and healthy and hydrated. There's definitely no ingredients in it that's supposed to like fight acne or like do any really like intense treating of anything. It's more so just making your skin look more overall healthy and even and young looking. I feel like the products definitely did that for me. I feel like now I wake up with just a little bit less like redness around my nose, is where I feel like I'm always very like uneven, and then a lot of my like dark spots from breakouts or anything, I feel like have faded. Everything just looks more like even and just radiant, honestly. And then one thing that I did notice that I didn't quite notice halfway through it all was I have like little fine lines on my forehead. They're very small, so they don't really bother me or anything, but they're definitely like from me going like this. So I get like little marks right there, and I feel like they were starting to get kind of noticeable for me. I was kind of thinking like, okay, I'm aging now, I'm gonna have to accept this. But I did notice that I feel like they have gotten not so deep and noticeable. I do feel like it just has plumped my skin just enough to make them look not so visible. So that is something that I didn't notice yet at like 2.5 weeks. So they're still there, but I definitely just have noticed recently that it just everything looks a little bit more plump and even. And I just don't notice those little lines quite as much. So real quickly, the peptide glazing fluid, just a little bit of like a hydrating serum. I do really like it. It's nice and light. It's just a little bit of like a layer on your skin, but it gives you a really pretty like shine to the skin, and your skin just looks really radiant with this on it. I feel like I didn't even notice it as much until I watched back my video of me cleaning my closet out. I didn't have any makeup on or anything. I just had the Rhode products on, and every time I turned, I just like saw this really pretty shine on my skin, and it made it look really healthy. And I really like how like versatile it is. You kind of use it as a serum before your moisturizer, and then you can always add more for more like glow. I feel like it's light enough and it doesn't have like any too intense of ingredients in it or anything, so it's not like you could ever really apply like too much of it. So I have tried it in a video, I can link it down below, but of me mixing this with like a tinted moisturizer and then using it that way, and I really did like it. It added a little bit more glow to that tinted moisturizer, and kind of watered it down a little bit to be a little bit more natural even, and just made a really pretty like sheer tint for every day, or on like your no makeup days kind of. And then I even added a layer of this just on my cheekbones in that video as well as like a highlighter. So you can definitely kind of keep layering it. It's nice that there's so many different ways you can use this. Definitely very versatile. But I like that it's not just a glowy product. I have lots of things that you can mix in with foundations, or use as highlighters that are strictly just like for that shine and for that dew, but this is actually a real serum, so you're actually getting the skincare benefits of it as well, so that's really nice. So that is the glazing fluid, and then next the barrier restore cream. This has kind of become like my favorite moisturizer. I feel like it feels like just a super simple, nice, like everyday moisturizer that is actually really super hydrating. It feels kind of like a drink of water for your skin. It's more of like a gel texture, so kind of feels like it absorbs into your skin really nicely. And it's like thicker in the way that like I want a moisturizer to be nice and thick and feel significant on my skin, but it is still really, really light. Like it's literally not heavy at all. It doesn't feel heavy on your skin or feel like it's weighing your skin down at all. It's not like this thick cream, but it's definitely nice and like a substantial moisturizer that you feel like you can really like lather into your skin, and is super hydrating. And it wears really well under makeup as well. I've never had any issues with it or anything. So that is the Restore Cream. And last, for the peptide lip treatments, I really like these. I use them like every day. I have all 3 of them, so they're in like every bag that I have, so I always have one with me. I think I like the salted caramel like scent the best, just because it's like nice and sweet, but they all literally work the exact same and feel the same on the lips. Right now I literally just have lip liner on. I filled in my lips a little bit with the lip liner and then just applied this over top. It looks like a clear gloss, but it has those peptides in it, so it's nice and like plumping and makes your lips look nice and hydrated. So again, a product that almost like, you know, looks like makeup but has those skincare benefits to it as well. So like I said, I really overall enjoyed all the products, but I feel like the most like impressive thing about the brand is, for one, the simple ingredients that actually do work. Like, I have seen results with my skin, and they're nice and like light and wearable, and the ingredients aren't too like powerful or anything. So if you have sensitive skin, it's definitely okay with that. Like, I don't think you'd have any adverse reactions or allergies to anything, because everything's like super clean and they're super transparent on what's in everything. So the only thing that has fragrance in it are those 2 scented lip treatments. And like I said, if any of the items had fragrance in it, I would definitely be okay with like the lip treatment having fragrance in it, because it's not going, you know, on my entire face. It's kind of just like a little like specialty thing. But then they do have the option of a completely unscented one as well. So if you don't want fragrance in any of the products you buy from them, you literally can get that as well. You can just tell that the products were definitely like very thought through, and I feel like they kind of thought of everything. So they also are very transparent about like their packaging and, like I said, ingredients and all of that. So they do on their website break down what's in their packaging and how some of it's recycled or if recyclable, or, you know, they talk about what exactly is going into all the products that they're making, which is really cool to see. They also have like the program that I talked about in the first clip of this video, where you can send back the box and they'll reuse it. You can also send back, I think it's like 3 empty bottles back to the company, and they'll give you like a 10% off like coupon code to purchase new items. So I thought that was really cool. They obviously really do care about like the environment and are kind of willing to like go that extra mile to make sure that people are like recycling and reusing, and that they're not just completely like releasing products and it's very wasteful and everything just like goes in the garbage. So I just feel like it's an extra thought that I definitely really appreciated. So I just feel like everything was super thought out. They kind of tick the boxes of like fragrance-free, cruelty-free, like cleaner ingredients. I feel like everything that consumers are kind of like looking at today and taking into account when they are buying products nowadays. And it's definitely like staples in your skincare routine, and there's no like gimmicky products or anything so far. So I feel like that even goes into like the whole environmental impact and everything too, because like they're not just putting out any kind of products. I mean, I'm pretty sure Hailey Bieber could probably sell just about anything to anyone, but I feel like she made it a point to come up with products that are staples and then getting real results as well. So I don't think you necessarily 100% need these products, but if you're looking for products like this and these kind of align with the goals that you have for your skin, and you're kind of in the market for a new like hydrating, more anti-aging serum, or a new nice like everyday light moisturizer, then I feel like you're not gonna not like these. And they're definitely worth trying, and also the price point too. Like, they're not crazy expensive. I would say they're like maybe a tick higher than some things at the drugstore, but some of the skincare at the drugstore even is getting kind of up there. So to get a serum and a moisturizer and 3 lip products that have good ingredients in them and actually work for $95, I think is definitely really good. So sorry this video is very long, very thorough, but I think it's important to take into account all these different things when you're going to spend your hard-earned money. So definitely let me know if you have tried Rhode Skincare and if you liked it down in the comments below. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel to see more videos from me, and I'll see you next time. Bye!